Ladies and gentlemen, I have important breaking news of this joyous season of love, sharing, kinship, and giving. This news has been handed directly down from Santa Claus and God to me. Starting this year, toys are over, and video games are now the sole format of Christmas presents. At this very moment, Santa Claus and his elves are busy restocking their inventory of Lincoln Logs and Cap Guns with copies of Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. We are all adults, and as adults, it is our responsibility to accept the will of God and Santa Claus graciously and without question. Now I want every one of you to look into your hearts and ask yourselves, what American boy wants to struggle with the plastic rigidity of a Spider-Man action figure that can barely stand on its own, when the alternative is a myriad of open-world sandbox games where the boy can control the blessed web singer as he climbs to the top of the Empire State Building, free falls 100 stories to the ground before being wrenched from the brink of destruction with a well-placed shot of sticky Spider-Man goo. Show me this child. Show me this male child who would choose the action figure, and I will sign the necessary paperwork that ensures that he is sent to a mental asylum. Is there a girl out there who wants to spend Christmas morning brushing the synthetic corpse hair of a Barbie doll? Is there really? Clothes, pink clothes, and cars and houses. These things collect dust and urine and eventually used condoms and empty birth control pill dispensers. You know what game never gets old? The Sims. Or how about Animal Crossing? Barbie the doll will never express any love for the little girl who decorates her with stickers, who places her in hot and cold water, who screams into the darkness, asking old demons to make her into a mermaid at the exchange of her eternal soul. This girl could be overseeing the development of entire communities of people who rely on her to pick weeds, build furniture and design wallpaper, dig up forgotten stores of buried candy, maintain the delicate balance of social harmony, and tell them when to go to the bathroom. This girl could be president. This girl will be president! I'm voting for her right now! Easy Bake Ovens haven't even implemented an online scoring component or leaderboards. And what rational parent wants to deny their children the ability to track their miniature baked goods in an ongoing deathmatch of culinary integrity? Imagine a child's room that is free of piles of wooden bricks, G.I. Joes with missing fingers, baseball cards and stray baseballs, diaries about how parents are terrible, and photos of Ricky Martin smeared with lipstick and menstrual blood. Disease, agony, socialism. Jesus didn't just die for our sins. He died so that our children could understand the complex vocation and profession system for Lord of the Rings Online Shadows of Angmar. Parents and future parents, knowing and unknowing, children don't need supervision when they're single-handedly winning World War II again and again and again. Do you really want your children distracting you from the New York Times website or from the YouTube presidential debates? Begging for you to take a look at their Lego castle that looks exactly like the last 3 they built? Children are disgusting, violent, and evil, and they must be subdued. If they are allowed to go outside, they will end up eating glass and setting fire to themselves, if only to gain some measure of your attention. Well, that won't happen ever again once every wide-eyed little bundle of God's own light is plopped down in front of the team-based perpetual warfare of Unreal Tournament 3. We're talking specular filters, mip mapping, multiple light sources, reflective surfaces, graphics. That's what I call progress. The future is being designed through deep and robust customization in player-controlled virtual environments, downloadable content, microtransactions, diamond helmets, chainsaws fitted onto cars, fleshy USB orifices. You saw it coming. You wanted it so badly that you snuck off to the bathroom to cut yourself when you thought no one was looking. Well, God and Santa Claus were looking, and so was I. The direction of human development is steering us further and further away from the physical spaces inhabited by our filthy bodies. And why not? Why should we care about our sagging cheeks and expanding asses? There's an entire genre devoted to games where you play as God. You could be pitting the Saracens against General Lee's Confederate Army. Doesn't that sound fucking fascinating? Don't you want to go out and buy whatever it is I just described? Of course you do! And you should! They've even got our senior citizens playing Nintendo Wiis in their nursing homes. Have you played that tennis game? The controller makes a sound when you hit the ball! Our economy determines our society, and the things we consume determine our economy. And when does our consumption begin? Christmas! And with whom does it begin? Santa Claus! Starting this December 25th, every newborn child will be given an Xbox Live gamer tag, a PSN account profile, a Me avatar, a DS Opera web browser, a PSP flash memory stick, and let the free market decide the rest. Christmas carols, Bob Cratchit, rocking horses, Ebenezer Scrooge, all those ghosts, they're all dismissed. This Christmas morning, Tiny Tim is going to be waking up to Halo's Master Chief bitch slapping him into the future of our most precious holiday. God bless every one of you, and God bless America.